So the stream is finally started. Today we are again refactoring the code. We made a pretty good progress in this refactoring kind of drama. If I want to show you something, we have this UI. As you all know, we complete this UI in the previous stream, I guess, and you can run it in the previous stream. When we ended the previous stream, we have a problem with the runner, but now I work around that off stream, and we finally get it to work. Now if you press run, R, it will run the test case and it will show you in a better way. And one more exciting thing is that you can, let's say you create a new test case. Let me just copy this, and let's say I want to edit. You can see here there is something new to edit the test cases. Let's say what I think I mess around something because I'm unable to modify this, but don't worry. vim.api.nvim buff set option value, I guess, and modifiable and true, and the buffer is the 0. Now I can edit that. Let's paste that. Okay, so you can see here now I can edit the test case by just a single window. You don't have to mess around in the two separate windows. You just have to open the window, and the plugin take care of it. You just have to take care this line, like please do not edit this line. If you edit this, the program will break because it works as a delimiter which separates the input and the output string. So let's copy this thing also. This is 044. Okay, so let's edit again. Okay, let me do that one more time. 044, and let's enter that, and you can see here we have two similar kind of test cases. So what we have to do, what I wanted to show, that you can see here is a little checkbox, and the purpose of this checkbox is just to simply run the selected test cases. This checkbox allow you to select a particular test case, or you can select bunch of those, and you can run according to your selection. Let me show you. So if I press S, you can select, or if I press again, it can toggle the selection of the test case. So let me show you something that let's say I select both of these and press R. So this will run both of the test cases. And what if I deselect both and press R? It will run only the current test case on which the cursor is currently on. And let's say you want to you have almost like 5 or 10 test cases. So what you have to do is just go to every single one and toggle the checkboxes and then press R. No, that's not the case. You just have to press the A key and it will select all of them. And if you want to deselect, press A again and it will deselect all. Let's see what it will do in that case. Let's say we have one selected and one unselected. So if I press A, it will first select the remaining ones, and when I press A again, it will deselect all of them. So this is how it works. Now you can press A and R, so you can run all of them. So how's that? Let me know, guys, what you think about this new feature. It will be available soon. I'm just refactoring the stuffs and make this plugin more and more easy to use. So we built two features. First one is selecting and unselecting the test cases, and other one is this editing this test case in a single window, with which I think I like the most this one, because I'm having the same issue while I'm doing my competitive contests. So a single window is more better. I mean, the single window is better than two different windows, because you don't have to press different keys to edit different fields of the test case. Anyways, moving on to the refactoring. So is there anyone watching the stream? Just say hi and let me know. Okay, let's see where we are. So we are here. In the previous stream, we inherit three Lua classes into the single one called UI. But I don't think now that this is a great idea, because the last thing we have to implement is actions, and it's feel like it is impossible to access the buffer ID of any pane in the layout if I working in another file, because if I import actions in the runner, and actions also import the UI, and UI imports the runner, then it will cause a circular dependency loop which will break the plugin. So I figure out after the stream, after the previous stream, and we have to do something about it, because it's literally terrible. Because only thing we have to do, I think only thing we have left is just to implement the actions. We implemented all the new features, refactor the previous codes. We just have to find a way to, to handle the situation of circular dependency. Is my voice clear? Okay, fine. All right, how much time we have? Okay, so I see. Let's see how we can do that. We infused all the runners and text classes, and this approach helps a lot. I mean, infusing all these classes into the single one, but we have actions also. I mean, we can't just run the push unique, huh? Okay, wait a minute. Hello Zainab, welcome to the stream. How's everything going? Today I'm just figuring out how to remove the circular dependency from this plugin. We have a circular dependency between the runner and the actions. Did you see the demo of new features yet? In the early stream, I show two features. Which I have implemented in for the new release. Like selecting or deselecting those, you can see here checkboxes. You can toggle the checkboxes. You can simply select one of them, run them, or you can select all of them and run them, like these kind of things, which makes a little easy. The error is just the circular dependencies. Like if you look at the code right now, this worked fine, but if I want to implement the actions, like there are so many kind of actions, like selecting, deselecting test cases, or you just it works like a keylogger actions. So there is a problem, like if you want to render any kind of text in the action window, then you need a buffer ID for that, and every single buffer ID is contained in the this layout module. And if I import the UI inside the actions and call it in the runner, then it will create a circular dependency which creates a deadlock and break the plugin. So I want to refactor the code in such a way so that I can remove that function circular dependency. So that's kind of problem we are facing today. Let's see how we can do that. Like so far we have this layout, we have on attach functions, we have mount functions, everything is just fine, but if I need to if I want to render those like loading, like compiling state, if I want to add a buffering state for compilation, then this function needs a buffer ID to render the string in that window. But if I want to import the UI, I have to do something. I can't directly import the UI inside the actions. Let's see how we can do that. Let me think for a second. Okay. Spelling mistake, yeah, incorrect import module. Ensure properly exist. No, these modules are literally exist in real. I didn't have any typo in the import statements, but I'm just telling about the deadlock we forming. Like, let me see. Okay, So you can see here we have in previous code bases we have a action set up here like compilation start. So this compilation start function, what it'll do, that it generates a string and render on this actions window whenever this loop going forward for every iteration of this loop, it will call the action and it will render the next iteration of the loading state. But this works fine because the in the previous code base UI is just a array of some floating windows. So that was easy previously, but the code base is so messy. Now the code base is so clean, but we have a circular dependency. Like you can see, this is the runner file, this is the UI. So if I want to render anything inside the what we call, if we want to require this, I mean if we import the UI inside the runner, and here we importing the runner inside the UI, so it will cause a circular dependency. And I'm just figuring out to restructure the code a little bit so that we can remove that circular dependency. Let me show you how it looks like if I import the UI inside the runner. So let me open it. You can see here we have an error in the runner Lua file. Line number 4, loop or previous error loading module. This means the deadlock is happening on the line number 4 of the runner Lua. You can see here in the line number 4 we have importing the UI component, I mean UI module. So this will causing the problem of circular dependencies. Yeah, I'm fine with Hindi, but some of them in the chat may be not good in Hindi. Like if someone watching from European side or some United States side, then there will be a problem. But English, I think, is fine for everyone. I'm not that good in the English, like fluency is not that good, but I think it's manageable. If self.q id is equals to, then okay, which one? So let's see. I check before starting the stream. I check out the Folky's repository of lazy.nvim, I mean lazy.nvim, which is the lazy plugin manager to managing the plugins, and I see some code structure to fix these circular dependencies. I mean, I get some of them, but I have a different use case, like running tasks, like runner runs those processes in the background, and it didn't block the CPU. I mean, didn't block the code execution. Like if I'm doing, let me see that. Okay, like you can see here, if I run this test case, this one, oh, problem. That's the problem. No, 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 not a problem. I don't know. I think my PC is little lagging. No, okay, everything is fine. So as you can see here that I'm running this test case and it's running and I close the window, right? So it running asynchronously and that will cause the problem like like let's say we have successfully finished the task like asynchronous task to compile and execute the test case and let's say it takes almost 1.2 seconds or something. That means we can't await that process in the Lua like in JavaScript and anything like we can't block the CPU process for any asynchronous task. So let's say 1.2 seconds later the process gets completed and we have to re-render the UI to show that what are the verdicts of the test cases that we run like here. So we need the buffer ID and we can't import the UI to get the buffer ID. So I'm just thinking how to do that. I can't directly invoke that function like here. Like if I press R, I bind the key like push unique. You can say I call the push unique function to push the current test case inside the process queue and it works fine, but for the further process like push queue process queue, you can see the process queue function doesn't have any context for the UI. So I don't know how to deal with that. I mean, in the previous UI, where it is, this is the lazy one. No, let's go to this one. And by the way, thank you for 200 subscribers. It means a lot. Okay, fine, let's go to okay, you can see here this is the simple layout which contains all of the floating window and some render functions, nothing too fancy, right? And here you can see in the runner we importing the UI because we are in the previous code base we separate the logic of runner and the UI part. That's why this statement is working and doesn't cause any circular dependency. But in the current code base we infuse 3 classes inside the UI component like layout, runner and text, so that everything is accessible in a single place. But it caused some weird problems. Code is fine. Yeah, code is fine, but we just have to remove the circular dependency to implement the actions. Like new features are literally so helpful for the computer programmers, like selecting and run the test cases. Like if you want to edit the test case like this, now you don't need to open 2 separate windows to edit the test case. You have a single window and separated by this delimiter. You can just simply change that. For at this moment we have a bug that we can't modify this thing. I don't know why it's happening. I think I mess around in the code, but let's fix that by running this command for now. And you can see here I change it to 2, and you can notice here is 3. When I press enter, it become 2. It is that easy. So let's modify it to 3, and it will do the same thing. Alright, so I think we have to separate the UI and the render logic. I think this is the best thing we can do for now. So let's implement those things. So what we can do is let's make M here, right? And we just need a layout. So set meta table, we can pass an empty Lua table, and we can map every method to the AST layout class, right? Okay, so now let's add some member functions, not member functions, what we call it, properties, like let's see, let's make a parent Lua table, and let's call it view, I think, and let's do a render. No, render, not render, it's okay, we don't actually need that. We can just simply make a new one and pass the options here. So like that here. Alright, so let's remove this one. Perfect. And we have those on attach functions, so let's copy those also. Okay, let's copy those, and wait a minute, where we are. Okay, we have on attach like this, and let's put a comma here. Okay, let's bring that here. Let's add a comma here, and we have one last thing to do, is just remove that, add that, and we can do like this, and we have to add a comma here also. So let's remove that, let's remove that, let's remove that. Easy. And let's put this delimiter to the top, and we can remove the runner and the local set meta table. Yeah, I fixed that line. I realized that when I'm typing this, so I change it to just the view. So thank you for telling me that bug. Okay, now everything is look fine. So what we are doing here, we just making the UI module only responsible for the UI things. Previously we fuse the runner, fuse the text inside this UI module, so we are just extracting that. I think we can, okay, UI.render, yeah, that works. that is okay, that's not a problem. Okay, that's also okay. Render logs, render IO is also okay, edit is also okay, and everything looks fine. What we have to do is just um, add a running state. I mean, we need a renderer. No, sorry, not renderer. We need a runner to render this. You can see here. Yeah. Now this one, this function is not working. This will not work because we remove the inheritance from the runner. So how we can deal that? Okay, let me just remove that for now. And anything related to this? Okay, lines. Yeah, lines. If not lines, self dot lines, not self dot lines. This should be. Let me replace that. Self dot lines should be replaced to self dot text dot lines, I guess. Let's gc to that. So let's confirm this. This one also, this. Okay, perfect. Alright, so what next? We have to, this is the view. Now we have to add the text also. So what are the texts? So text ast text dot new. Importing text is not a problem. Importing a runner is a problem. So here is the text and self append self append okay, self append. So we want to change that to self text append, I guess. Let's gc to that. Yes. Okay. Okay. Oh shoot, I think I messed up. Wait a minute. Let me use the Spectre plugin. So self append should be replaced with the self dot text append. I think that will work. Filter star.lua. No, I want to keep the path to that file. Lua. Can I say %? No, not %. Let's say we have Lua assistant UI init. Okay. So let's replace them all. Perfect. Okay. What else we need? Okay, we will see. Let's run the UI and we see the errors accordingly. Okay. So if I want to open this, we get some error. We have open field. Okay, we don't have open right now. So open. Okay, we have open this thing. So let's Do view, okay. Okay, open unique also, open unique, it should be from the view also, and close unique view dot view dot view and dot view. So I think everything is okay right now. Let's try again. Okay, the UI is opening, but we have some errors. Let me, okay, I messed up. Let's open the UI. Let's close those windows because we opened them twice. Okay, let's read the errors. So render task is a nil value. Yeah, so let's render task is a nil value. Okay. Render task is a null value on line 222. Okay. Let's do GI for the implementation. Hey. No implementation here? Come on. Self render, no. Render tasks, that one. Okay, this is okay. But why it's a nil value? Oh, because yeah, I got it. So okay, this self function, I mean not this on mount function causing the problem because it didn't know how to call the self. I mean, it couldn't find the self. That sucks. All right. Okay. So this is the pop-ups and everything. Let's comment that and let's see. Okay, now it's working. Perfect. What is causing the problem? Okay, got it. Self dot view. Okay, wait a minute. Self dot pane. Self dot pane we can change to self dot view dot pane. Let's gc into that. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. I think okay, let's see one more time. We got some error. A view field is not. What? But how? We have that field, man. Hmm. What is happening? We have the view. On which line it goes in? Line number 60, 86. Self.pane config. All right. Let me create a function. I'm dot create singleton set meta table. Do this. Okay, perfect. Hi, new to this. What are you doing here? Well, we are just refactoring the code base. If you search about the assistant.nvim, wait a minute, assistant.nvim, there's a plugin which is built for competitive programmers to run their test cases. It can provide. It also can fetch the samples by the competitive companion extension, but it provides so many other functionalities like this action bar, what actions are currently happening on your tests and everything. And you can see here's a cool looking UI to show your results. It provides other features also, but I'm just currently refactoring the code. So you can check out my YouTube channel, I mean other videos, where I describe how this plugin works. But right now I'm just refactoring this code base so that we can implement some features on top of it. Okay. What is this code? Incorrect name Alua. Subdot render is equals to not render is runner. A runner is equals to not runner what do we call it? Okay. We have to map every function to this module table, not directly to the layout. So let's pass it. Okay. So text equals to AST. I just replicate that function, which is Folky using in its lazy plugin manager plugin right here. This function creates a singleton value of the UI, so we are creating the same thing. So assistant text dot new, so let's create a new text. Fine. Okay, let's do self dot. I think it's difficult to see the chat here. Let me just pop out it and left shift this to here and press here. Okay, now I can see your chats right here. I think it's much better now. So let's we have text. What else we need? We just have to initialize the AST layout. Like you can see here, Folky also initializes float, but we have layout. So let's initialize that. Init that layout. I mean, we have okay. Where are the layout options? Okay, this one. Let's create that. Well, actually, delete in curly braces. No, delete around curly braces. Perfect. Okay. Nice. Let's just comment those on attached functions. Okay, now what is wrong? We have to okay, we have to provide the self also. So as you can see here, everything's working. So let me uncomment that. Where are those? Okay, we will take care of this later. But here we are. This thing. Okay, let's add some text also. Self.text. Let's see. Okay, so it will directly implement the render inside it. Okay, width equals to op.ui width height equals to I don't understand what you want to say, because you are talking about the width of the UI window. Dimensions are not a problem. Dimensions are good. Okay, so text is just the, wait a minute, did we already add this? Yeah, we have already added this. So let's just return the self itself. Not here, it's here. Okay, perfect. Ops.ui. Ops.ui is just the user preferred options. Um, let's see, like here there are some things like width and everything. This is the option that user can uh, change according to its comfort. It's nothing, just the plain configuration. So let's remove that. Okay, what you have to do is now just create a show function. Show, and what show function will do, you can see here. Okay, it creates a singleton value for the view. Okay, m.view, m.view or m.create singleton. Well, I can change that to just create, because it doesn't creating singleton value by its own. Okay, now we have a view. Now we can show that. Okay, so m.view, we can open that UI. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's restart that, and let's do a require assistant.ui show, I think. Okay, this is a text module which helps me to render any kind of text inside any kind of buffer. It's just a simple implementation for rendering stuffs with a particular highlight group, like you can see here. You can see here there are different text rendering in the window with different highlight groups like green, red, whatever you want. So UI is okay. So now we just want to show some things like modes. Now we have to render the tasks. Okay, we need a renderer. So m dot, how Falky set up this renderer? Let me see that. Renderer. Okay, we have self.render.new, the self. Okay. So renderer is just a separate class. We can make it render.lua. And let's define a AST render.new function, and just we need a layout here. Params layout, it's a AST.layout type. And what it will do, it will self dot layout is equals to layout, I guess. No. Let's create a self. create a self which is I think a set meta table. Set meta table est render. Okay, perfect. Now we can return that, and well, the cleanest way is not like that. Just return that, and you can add the layout to here. Perfect. So just ast render render tasks. So render task function is already created in the UI. Render tasks, I have to just import that in here, like let's replace that and let's ast render. Okay, we have state require assistant state. Perfect. Any errors? No, we don't have any errors. Now we just want to replace the self. Okay, so we need a text also. So let's go to the top. We need that. Let's close that window, and we need a text also. So I think let's delete that. Let's create a self. Layout is equals to layout, and self.text is equals to ast. Well, I can inherit that. Wait a minute. Return set meta table. Set meta table is just a function which can inherit two classes and create an inherited and return the inherited class, like if I return set meta table, this is an empty table. So this is the empty table which we want to inherit. Now we have to pass the index key. Index key is just that, let's say set meta table returns some kind of a table, right? Now if we call some function inside it, like set meta table return a table like this, and we call it temp, and if we call any kind of function like something, then this function, if this function is not directly available in this table, then Lua compiler will find that function inside the inherited class, which is let's say ast render. So it will find that method inside the render class. It's that simple. I know inheritance is not easy as in other languages, but I think it's enough for an embedded language like Lua. You just have to clear your concepts, and everything will be fine. Nothing. Okay. So what we are doing is self, and I want to inherit this meta table and indexed everything into the this. Let's do another meta table, and this time what we will do is ast text, and we do it like AST render. So if nothing finds in the AST text, then it will look for the render class. I think it's clear. Okay, perfect. Self. What's there? Missing curly braces. Where? Like here? Okay. Like here. No. It's that one. It's that one. Then what's the problem? I don't get it. Where am I missing this curly braces? So we have set meta table here. Oh, sorry. There was just this is AST render. This is that, and okay, we just messed around with the brackets, nothing else. So self.layout is equals to layout, and here you can see we have successfully inherited these two classes into the single one. So if I want to do that, let me do that. Self.text should be replaced with the self. Just self, I think. So this one. Okay, everything related to the text is fine. Okay, this is the render. Okay, perfect. Okay. So let's go to the UI, and we successfully open the UI. Then we just have to wait a minute. We have to attach a renderer to it. Self.renderer. No, it's just a render. Is equals to AST render. Oh, I have to import that. AST render. So new self. So you can see this expression looks similar to here. Now we have attached the renderer to this, and m.view render/render tasks. I guess that will work. Not sure, but let's see. Okay, we have some errors. View is a nil value. Let's debug that. Let's debug it. Oh, okay, got it. Oh man, wait a minute. I have to comment the above code. This one. This causing the problem. Okay. What now? Okay, toggler is not there. Let me bring back the toggler and let's open the UI, and it did nothing because okay, we have view, and do we have render? Yeah, we have render, and it is inside, I think it's inside the view render. Wait a minute, where it creates the self. Okay, this is the layout. This is the layout, and this is the text, and we initialize that. Okay. If I do render, so this should gives me the render. Nothing? What? View dot render. Okay, now we got it. I'm just thinking what I did previously. So render tasks. View a nil value. Why it's happening? Come on. I implement that function. Render. Oh. Okay, that's a problem. I got it. The problem is inside the renderer, not the UI. So it's not just self.view, it's just a self.layout. Wait. Self.layout dot pane. Let me bring back that, and self.layout. Let's see if this works now. Let me render that. Let's render them. What's the problem now? Render a nil value. Hey. Render is not a nil value, man. Why it's complaining? In the UI, which line? No, it's line 52 here. Okay, because we don't have render implemented here. Let's grab that function and let's define it on the top. AST render, nothing else. Okay, we need utils. Okay, we need utils, then place it here. Perfect. So let's come here. And what now? We have text a nil value. Which line? 22. It's 22. Okay, self dot lines actually. No, self dot text. It's just self dot lines. Okay, let's try one more time. Now, expected number got nil. Bad argument. Line number 34, 34. What? Okay, wrap. Oh, we got it. We need a padding also. Alright. We need some padding. So let's set padding equals to 2. This is the default padding. Okay, we got something. But why it's not rendering correctly? I mean, I get only this one, but no text and no test cases. Where no, not this one. Why it's not working? I mean, name. Let me render the name and the tests. Let's debug that and let's show. Oh, I got it. Now I got it, because did you guys find out what is the problem? Because I get it. The problem is just we open the UI and render the task, but there is a problem that state work according to the current buffer, and this is the current buffer for the state, and for this buffer there is no task associated with it, right? So let's let me do something. Let me update the state. Let's update the state. M dot, not M dot, it's just a state update. Let's update the state, and I think this will work fine. Oh man, finally it works. Wow, that's a relief. That was an easy fix. What do you guys think, guy? So let's see. Do we get any stars? No, nothing. So what's our next step? We have to render the logs, right? we have to render the logs. So this is the show function which render the tasks. Okay, then we can set up some key bindings, right? m.init, we need an initialization function which is run only once. If m dot setup then return, and m dot setup equals to true. I think that will work. And we can set up some key not key bindings, some auto commands like auto resizing. So let's attach that function here, because this function should be attached only once. So m.view should get resized. Okay, perfect. So m.init first we initialize that. Okay, let's do that. A view is a null value. Wait a minute, we have to do it like here. Okay, now if we resize the window, it should resize the UI. Okay, the UI is resizing perfectly. So our UI is responsive. Okay, now what else? So let's add a comment at we document this code after we complete the functionality. Okay, now we have to add some key bindings. So how are we gonna add those key bindings? We have some key bindings here. Well, wait, first we need to attach some auto commands. Where it is? Okay, here. Okay. After opening the UI, we will always run those configurations on the UI. Let me m.view. We have URLs. Let me bring back the URLs. So m.drag drop. This is the m.view.pane config, and okay, this is the modification. Okay, that's fine. This is the cursor line. So if m.backdrop, wait a minute, that would not work. This should be view.backdrop. If view dot backdrop, and the name is backdrop. uh, then m dot view dot backdrop. Okay. Okay, but why it's complaining? Let's see if that works. If that works, then okay, it's working. Now highlight groups are applied. You can see here the highlight groups are perfectly applied. Okay, now we have to apply some auto commands. So let's see how we can do that. So after apply these auto commands, we need to render the logs, and to render the logs we need to attach the auto command for cursor move. Where is cursor move? So here it is. So this is the auto command. Let's put down here, and let's uncomment that, and m dot view, and it will render the logs. M dot view dot render, and it will render the logs. M dot view dot render the logs. Perfect. So cursor move, let's remove that so that we have some clean code. And what else we need? We have to implement the render logs function. Render logs. Yeah, render log. So this is the render log function. So let's put it here, and wait a minute. ID. Let's remove that. We have a problem. M a nil value in render 102 because is AST render. Z capital R. Okay, let's remove self.text to self.lines. 175, 175. Okay, so logs are also working. Okay, we need to add some. Also, we need to add some auto commands for quitting the window. Win close. So this is the win close. This is the win close. How much time we have? Wait a minute. Okay, I think we passed the 1 hour mark. Okay, I think we passed the 1 hour mark. So I think it's a great time to end the stream right now, because I think I need some rest. We progressed this far. I think it's a pretty good progress. You can see here we apply the highlight groups, we render the text in logs and tasks. We will proceed with the next step in the next stream. So I think let's end the stream, and I will meet you guys on the next stream. So stay tuned.